Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Compliments of the season. A happy and prosperous new year to you guys. 2024 is going to be a good year, and that is why we are here smiling. Yes, so big shout out to all my friends and family that reached out to me over the holiday to say, Onus, we've not seen any content. We enjoyed the first content. We are looking forward to your next content. Thank you for the motivation and encouragement. And here we are now. Um, so this channel is specifically for persons that are interested in digital marketing and marketing on a broader scale. For now, we are focused on digital marketing, but in the future, we are going to speak on other aspects of marketing, which is really broad, right? And for marketing, which is broad and which a lot of people fall under, this is the right channel for persons that are in the marketing space or looking to come into the marketing career, which is really a nice and lucrative career, I must tell you. So if you fall under this category or you know anyone that does, please do not hesitate to subscribe and also share our YouTube link with such persons so they can subscribe and get our content right on their mobile devices. So, to the business of the day, today we are going to speak on a very interesting topic, copywriting. And we are going to go a mile further by speaking on the types of copywriting and where we can actually apply copywriting. Because most of the time, even when I started my career, I thought copywriting was just writing copy for websites, right? But it's way broader than that. And that is what we are going to be sharing in this video and letting you know the different areas in marketing that you can apply your copywriting skills. And if you get it right from for instance writing blog content, you'll get it right even when you are writing for traditional marketing. So let's get to the business of the day. And we are going to talk about what copywriting is. Copywriting, as the name implies, is very easy to understand, right? Understand the concept of copywriting because the name already suggests what it is. So, copywriting implies writing copy specifically for marketing and advertising purposes. It's that simple. So you see why it's quite important that we talk about copywriting at this phase, so that we get a good grasp of what the fundamentals of digital marketing and marketing is before we go into more technical concepts. So that is basically what copywriting is. And what is copy? Copy means text. So if you see a magazine, you see text message, you see text written on a magazine, you see text written on a newspaper, you see text written on a website, you see text written on a TV commercial, on a radio commercial, you see text written on a billboard. All of those are copies. You also see text written on paid ads on digital platforms like Google, Meta, LinkedIn, programmatic platforms, all of those copy that come in the form of text are what we refer to as copy. So it's really that simple. But there's a purpose for it, which we've mentioned, right? For marketing and advertising. So marketing and advertising, they are brothers and sisters. When you are marketing, you're also advertising. That is what it means. So you see, copywriting is critical for anybody that wants to excel in the marketing space. So having established what copywriting is, it's pretty much easier now to talk about the different areas which I've already mentioned that copywriting can apply. And when we get to the types of copywriting, I'll also take little time to expatiate on each type of copywriting, and then it will be way easier and understandable, right? So copies come in the form of blog content on websites or brands. They also come in the form of TV commercial. They come in the form of radio commercial. They come in the form of press and PRO. They come in the form of OH, that's out of home advertising. All of these, your billboards are out of home advertising. They come in the form of digital OOH, that's DOOH. Um, all of these LED billboards that you see in Lagos, in big cities, they also have text, attached to all of those graphical images that you see, all of the motion graphics that you see on your LED billboards. So you see that all aspects of marketing has text, has copy, which is the professional term to use. And these copies are written by humans, not robots. So imagine you harnessing your skill as a good copywriting, as a good copywriter in blog articles. You can leverage on that skill to write copies for paid ads, to write copy for TV, to write copy for radio, for press, for billboards. So you see, it's a critical skill that can help you in the marketing space a lot. So having said that, we are going to deep dive now into the 9 types of copywriting that we have. So first on our list is SEO copywriting, that's search engine optimization copywriting. Second is email copywriting. Third here is marketing copywriting. The fourth here is social media copywriting. Fifth, technical copywriting. Sixth, brand copywriting. Seventh, direct response copywriting. Eighth, PRO, public relations copywriting. And nine, thought leadership copywriting. So these are the 9 types of copywriting that we have on our list. So let's quickly explain in the shortest possible time what each of these different types entail. So for SEO copywriting, which is number one here, SEO copywriting simply means writing copy for informational, transactional, and commercial purpose on online platforms like your website. Writing copy for the blog page of your website, that is um, copywriting on the blog. But it goes further to optimizing this content. So when you have a content that is optimized with relevant keywords and a content that speaks to what the business or the brand is into, that is SEO copywriting. So the optimization of the content and the platform, which is the digital platform, which is your website that this content is posted on, classifies, makes this content fall into the category of SEO copy. So that is it for SEO. Then for email copywriting, a lot of us receive emails from our banks and other institutions that we have customers or partners with. All of these are copies written also, written by email marketers and copywriters. So there's a way an email copy comes that is different from a blog article. So professionals that know how to craft engaging subjects that leads to high click-through rates, and professionals that know how to also craft this body of an email are those that are referred to as email copywriters. So specifically, email copywriting are all of the newsletters that you receive from the organizations that you do business with. thirdly, here we have marketing copywriting. And for this, marketing copywriting is broad, really, really broad. But simply put, marketing copywriting is copy written for marketing purposes. So, for instance, you want to think of the copy you write for a sticker for a promotion you have for your brand. That is a copy, and you want to think of how you craft that copy, in such a way that is captivating. All of these are copies that you put out to market your brand. You want to think of um, how you coin your words to deliver message, to position your brand in the light that, oh, you are a brand of choice in your choosing industry. All of these are copies that speak to marketing a product for your brand. Then fourthly, we have social media copywriting. This is simple. These are the copies that are used for social media creatives and social media captions. So when you see any post on social media that has a creative, whether a video or um, an image, you see that most times, not all the time, they have a little text attached to the image. And even if there's no text, but you have a short text as used as the caption for the image or the video that was posted on social media. So that is social media copywriting. And for this also is different, right? Because social media people are more engaged more with graphical content, videos, pictures more than text. So for social media copywriting, the copies are as short as possible. So a caption for a social media post is as short as possible because the image and the video, passes most of the information to the users. Then fifth, we have here is technical copywriting. Truth be told, if you are able to delve into this part of copywriting, is selling really well now. Yes, because for technical copywriting, yes, you write copy just like an SEO copywriter, but you are writing for um, tech companies. Think of you writing for big brands like Amazon, Google, and all other small tech firms that you can think about, but are doing really well in terms of the solution they provide to their users. So it's technical because you'll be going into technological terms, going into IT terms, and you really need to understand all of these terminologies and um, and the best part will be if you have some form of experience in all of these technologies so you can explain from an experience point of view and also be able to back your write up with some data. So this is a very good copywriting area that you want to look into, especially those of you that are into tech. You can write by the side because it's already your space. Sixth, we have brand copywriting. Yeah, they are brand managers for businesses, and these brand managers help to manage the image of the brand. And brand copywriting is basically writing copies that puts the brand out there in a positive light, and these copies are closely linked with marketing copies because they are focused on brand image, brand packaging and all of that, and even brand rebranding. And this aligns with what marketers also do, trying to put out what a brand is about, but focus now on revenue generation and customer retention. So for a brand manager, this is a skill that a brand manager should have, because if you're a brand manager and it happens you don't have anybody to write your copy for you, you should be able to fill that gap and write your copies by yourself. Then seventh we have on our list is direct response copywriting. So this ties back to it relates closely with um, marketing copywriting, because the essence, just as the name implies, of direct response copywriting is to get direct response, direct reverts from your audience that you've written the content for. So if you are putting out a copy, for instance, on a paid ad, and you are um, kind of wanting your users or your customers to interact with that content, then you want to write the copy in such a way that is either a question that makes them interact, or you want them to share a bit of their experience. Say for instance, you want to get a sense of how your customers not just see your brand, but enjoy your product and service. You want to get that information by putting out a message and allowing your customers maybe review your product, or just share their thoughts on maybe a promotion that you just concluded and all of that. So you really want to get a response from this audience that you've put out this kind of copy for. So is still on very, very closely related to marketing copywriting. The ninth on our list, which is the last, definitely not the least, is thought leadership copywriting. Um, this is a very, very good copywriting, especially for big brands. So why I say that is because for a brand that is big, not just by the length of years they've been in existence, but big in terms of their deliverables, the service they provide, and how um, is actually making a difference in people's lives. For such a brand, it's good that their top executive, or one or two of their top executives, are able to leverage on the fact that they are doing so well in their industry to put out content, to put out copies that speak to what they do, because it's more or less they branding. They've been acting as brand ambassadors for their own brand. So let me give you an instance. You see someone like Tony Lumelu from the UBA group, he's a thought leader. So if Tony Lumelu writes a copy on LinkedIn and he talks about finance, I'm definitely going to read it. You are definitely going to read it. Why? Because he has wealth of experience in that area, in finance. And he is not just theoretical but practical in the sense that he has been able to build a financial empire. So if brands that are able to leverage on their top executives that have credible years of experience in a particular field and industry, we really, really pull in customers, because people will listen to them, because it's from a personal experience standpoint that these persons speak. So imagine I was reading a content the other day on LinkedIn. A CEO wrote a copy on LinkedIn, and the copy was about evaluation of CEOs. So the CEO is up there. Most CEOs don't really have this, so to speak, checkmate as to okay your deliverables and all of that. But she, as a CEO for and as a founder of a successful brand, put out a copy to say, CEOs, even if nobody is checking you, you need to have your own KPIs, you need to have your own deliverables, you need to also be accountable to your own self and the organization. You need to set your own standards. That is the only way you can grow. So she's a thought leader, and I read the copy that she dropped on LinkedIn, and I gained a lot from it. Yeah, as a prospective CEO myself. So those are the nine types of copywriting that we have. and I hope this video was really, really impactful. See you in the next video where we'll deep dive into SEO copywriting. For now, do have a great holiday and happy 2024. Cheers.